Well, hello, this is a Nightcap Chat. I'm Lipstickpaddy, and this is Kickstarter Radio 102.4. Ooh, I'm on Pepsi tonight. Pepsi's good here too in Mexico. Soft drinks. Coca. Soft drinks are amazing. So, what's on my mind this evening? Well, there's been a lot of YouTubers talking about Dungeons and Dragons recently, isn't there? Well, aren't they jumping on the bandwagon to criticise what's going on with Hasbro D&D? Well, I thought I'd give you my 2 cents on it. Well, if one doesn't know, excuse me, Dungeons and Dragons brand is on the precipice of entering the mainstream. Oh yeah. Well, they have got an incredible roadmap pushing from now into 2030. That's right. In this mainstream, they had Dark Alliance Dungeons and Dragons out last year. Amazing. Yeah, imagine Dark Souls but multiplayer in a D&D universe without the stupid crap that you get with Dark Souls. Awesome. Yeah, there's 4 more computer games coming in the next few years. The biggest one, which is going to shake up the landscape of PC gaming, is Baldur's Gate 3. It's going to be massive. This game, oh my god. If you play video games, isometric RPGs are the bee's knees of PC gaming, an incredible experience that you will get. Are you playing Gloomhaven on the on computer? Like, does it even come close to the D&D stuff that's on the PC? Are you kidding me? One of my favourite RPGs of all time, Neverwinter Nights 2. Oh, creme de la creme. Oh, amazing. Baldur's Gate 1, for example. Baldur's Gate 2. Oh man, talking. Go to my PC Gamer channel. I've been playing amazing RPGs on the path for Baldur's Gate 3. I'm on the journey of picking off RPGs I've not played on the PC due to reasons in my life. But you know, Celesta, the RPG that was kickstarted, amazing. If you've never played an RPG on PC, Celesta should be your gateway game. Incredible Kickstarter game. Oh, it's so good. Go to my PC gaming channel. I've done a 1-minute review. I've got a WTF on Celesta. It's about 45 minutes. There's so much to discuss in that RPG. Yeah, I've been covering loads of RPGs on my PC gamer channel, and I can't wait for Baldur's Gate 3. And the reason it's been 25 years between Baldur's Gate 2 and 3 is because D&D are a niche company. They don't really get royalties, and it's criminal. The deep systems they've got in the RPG could completely blow open the gaming market on video games. Oh man. You know, for the last 10 years, in every game, no matter what genre, FPS, RTS, anything you play, they've always got some kind of role-playing system where your character will evolve. Whether that's you're upgrading to different weapons or you're getting stronger in any certain way. The RPG systems of the past have all bled into every modern video game. And if you look at the board game, what are D&D doing? They're doing a lot of stuff. If you didn't know, D&D are doing huge sculpts of dragons. That's right. They're really cool. And they've got the dungeoneering things that, the big boxes that they've got and stuff like this, but it's kind of retail is where it's at. They have premium minis, painted minis that go with them, etc. But as it enters the mainstream, I imagine they're going to come out with even bigger stuff that competes up there with the Kickstarter dungeon crawlers, like Madara, Gloomhaven, Frosthaven, Tanara's Adventures, even any of your favourite RPGs has got amazing stories to tell. If you look at any Baldur's Gate 3 trailer in the video games, it looks amazing. The world that they're creating and how much Oh man, if you just look at the trailers of Baldur's Gate 3, the animators love this franchise. They love the attention to detail in the video. Oh, it's so incredible. So, what do I think of D&D asking for royalties? It's amazing. It's amazing. Let me just pull you back to like 1960. You've got Marvel comic books, and some guy said to Marvel, "Hey, let's license these Marvel heroes out for free." Yeah, for free. And in the future, when it's so popular, then we'll franchise it up. We'll royalty it up. We'll pull it all back. If that happened, we would have seen far more Marvel stuff like in 1970. It might have exploded within a decade. And what D&D have been doing in this niche of gaming, they have basically had this going out royalty free just so that it bleeds around the whole world. And the licensed stuff that they do themselves has just been superb quality. Like I say, the Neverwinter Nights 2, oh my god, if I had to play one RPG on my busted PC, can't wait for a new graphics card, it would be go back to Neverwinter Nights 3 and just replay it again. Amazing. Love it. The character class development in that game, just so deep. A 200-page manual for a video game that is just an incredible read. Theory crafting out your character is building. So much role-playing. So on the one hand, I want to see more board games from D&D. I want to see more role-playing books from the D&D people. I want to see more video games coming from the D&D. Like I said, we're going to get 4 in the future. We've got a movie coming out and a TV series coming out. I want to see more movies. Look at all the Marvel movies we're getting with all the different heroes. Well, if D&D grew to the size of Marvel, we should be getting loads of fantasy movies, which we don't get. Why is Hollywood such devoidness of deep, serious fantasy? It grates me. So let's bleed forward then at the end of 2030 and see what D&D's master plan is going to be. The videos that come out between now and 2025 are all successful. Baldur's Gate 3 has been so amazing. We're getting expansion packs for that world, and the world is continuing. There is hope for a Baldur's Gate 4 by the end of this decade. The TV series was a hit. The movie was a medium, but people liked it. If you like D&D, you certainly had fun with it. There is a bard in it, of course. So is he going to be singing in the movie during the fight scenes? That'd be fun. Does look kind of cool as well. They're kind of hopping around the planet, aren't they, in the D&D movie? But imagine more movies coming out. It'd be fantastic. You've got people going to the movies dressed as Star Wars people. Imagine people going to D&D movies all dressed as in role play. That's a thing that will happen, where all the geeks come out dressed for a movie, because we've got the 5th D&D movie of the decade coming out. Delicious. But for all this to happen, they need money, don't they? And the only way they're going to get money is to pull in the license. That's right, they need royalties. And come on, peeps. What they're asking is seriously still generous. You can still earn $750,000 tax-free with no royalty on. And if you make $751,000 profit, they only take royalties from that $1. So it's still mega generous. It really is. So there we go. If you've got all these video games coming out, a TV series, and you've got movies planned, then there is so much of merchandise that could be done on these properties, etc., and all the royalties and paperwork needs to be in place where they can pull royalties from anybody trying to use this stuff. So yeah, this is essentially D&D going into the mainstream. They're going to need to have a huge money investment coming in, and one way of doing that is to pull in the license. And it doesn't matter how much crap people are shouting on them. They will proceed in the future with full royalties, I agree. And as long as we're getting quality from the team and we get good games, we won't care what the politics is with the world of business. At the end of the day, what we're after is product, peeps. Look at EA. Everybody hates EA. Yeah, well, Dragon Age 3, when that comes out, we're going to be loving EA, as long as it's good. They're doing a new Mass Effect game. I'm loving what EA have got cooking on their books. I don't like the company per se, but product is what changes people's minds. And yeah, because I am turning away from Kickstarter, and my collection's coming to an end. And I'll be getting roleplay books, and the real roleplay books that have so much volume is the D&D official books. Yes, of course. And hopefully as they go into the mainstream, we get loads more dungeon books and stories come out from them. And as it gets big and goes into the mainstream, hopefully there's a lot of talent out there that would like to go and join them, and it can come a huge creation of a beautiful art house where they're producing loads of stuff. So yeah, it's very, very exciting. If you love D&D, especially myself, the D&D video games, why are you not excited for future products? Why do you care about this royalty fee? It's insane. They're popular all the way around the world now with their brand. It's time to enter the mainstream, time to blossom, open the flower, open the brand to the rest of the world. How amazing this is. So for me, it's so exciting, you know. They roll it back, there was a reaction. They'll bring it back when it all quiets down. They'll bring the royalties out when product comes out. I told you, product will always trump politics. So, you know, bring the bad news out where there's no product, bang, you get a reaction. Bring some products out, everybody loves them, bring the royalty thing in, people forget it. Why? Product is king. So, it's coming, peeps, whatever you want. But, who cares? We're gonna get more video games, more board games, more movies, more TV shows. The D&D property, the brand will be alive, peeps, come on! Why is there so much hate behind the company trying to get into the mainstream, for goodness sake? Oh, it gets me angry. Oh, it really does. Do we want to keep this D&D as a niche that we only see on Stranger Things? It is upsetting that we don't see it in the mainstream. And I'm so thrilled for it to break the shackles of nerdism and break towards the mainstream where it deserves to be. I'm fully behind the move of licensing it out and of course becoming the big shiny property that it should be, right up there next to the Marvel and Star Wars stuff. Fantasy brand, fantasy genre has been so much ignored by Hollywood, and it's time to come to the mainstream and get fantastic, wonderful fantasy into the movie theatres and TVs. Oh, all I can say, peeps, is look at the products. They are the things we should be looking at, and save all that hate for if they turn a wrong corner with any product they do. I'm sure there's lots of hate out there if they bring something bad out, but hey, save it for a bad product, not for the politics that's going on. They are simply gearing up for this incredible decade where D&D enters the mainstream. Well, that's my night. I've not had a drink. That's my nightcap chat, peeps. I'd love to know your comments after you've reflected on what I've said here, that this is only positive for real fans of the genre and the brand. And oh man, are you still negative? Oh. And one last thought. Avatar the Airbender was on Kickstarter, raised $8 million last year. That didn't use D&D, and it still earned a giant amount of role-playing goodness. So it's not going to be the end of Kickstarter roleplays or third-party roleplays at the end of the day. If they want to do it themselves, they do it themselves. But, you know, the brand is where the talent will go towards. Yeah, you cut your career in one direction, and once you've got the chops on your CV, then you're going to go where the bigness is going to be, and that's going to be D&D, isn't it? So Dungeons and Dragons, I'll tip my hat and cheers to that. So thank you so much for watching. I'm your host, Lipstickpaddy. This is Kickstarter Radio 102.4, and remember, reserve your anger for when it's really necessary, and this is certainly not the time to release your inner anger. So thanks for watching, you take care, stay safe, and good night from me in Mexico. Bye-bye.